All right, you got me again. I am DJ Strick, and I am so very happy. Let me move this mic around so you guys can hear me. I'm so very happy to be here. And Marianne, you beat me here. So glad to have you in as well today. I think this is going to be a great show. We're going to talk about some of the new tools from YouTube. All of these tools haven't hit yet, but these are some things they've released that is going to happen. Okay, it's going to happen. Some of them have already been released and people are using them. And some of them are, just things that is going to be coming up. YouTube is getting prepared for the future. Okay, YouTube is getting prepared for the future. And we're going to talk through some of those things. There he is, Matt. Hey, Marianne and Matt, if you guys feel like it, man, come in. I'm going to put the link to the Zoom in. So if you want to come in and kind of join the conversation today and come hang out with me, I'm going to run through these things. So it's no heavy lifting. We're just going to talk about what the features are and how they can benefit content creators. So if you're out there and you're thinking, hey, this is what I want to do, how I can use this, guess what? Today you're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out together, okay? Ecamm 360 Studios. Hey, he's in the house. Thank you so very much. YouTube has to keep improving. Yes, it does. I want to tell you this, man. TikTok is definitely nipping at its heels when it comes to engagement on the platform, because people are really making new, different type of creators are making money on TikTok. Like, they're doing really, really well. So YouTube has got to get some things out there. And I believe because of their connection with Google, it's like, Google, hey, no, you guys are doing some great things over there. How can we incorporate all of this AI into what we're doing on YouTube? So some of this collaboration, I think, goes a long way. And Eric is hanging out with us today. Thank you so very much, sir, for coming through. This is going to be a great one. You know what I want to do? If you guys would oblige me for just 1 second, let me stop this music. I have actually been working on some things. Last week, I want to follow up on my workflow for AI. Okay, I did have a workflow for AI, and I want to kind of talk about some of those things and just kind of giving people an update from what I had an opportunity to put together. I didn't do what I wanted to do with the AI stuff. However, I do like what's happening here. So let me see if I can bring it up if you guys will allow me to. That, of course, is the long form video that I did. So if somebody wants that QR code, it's still working. Let me see how I can actually pull some of these new things in that I did and not take over the whole screen, because I don't want to take over the whole screen, but I do want you to get an opportunity to see this.
If you're drowning in long-form content and wondering how to make it work for you, Strick just dropped a masterclass.
On this week's stream show, Strick breaks down his full content workflow, from recording to repurposing with AI tools.
And don't forget the secret sauce: scroll-stopping hooks and meaningful comments to boost visibility.
If you want to repurpose your content, check this episode out and grab the free guide at strick.bio.link
and start repurposing like a pro. If you're drowning in long-form content,
yeah, so that was it. That was it, guys. I think that was pretty cool. Had an opportunity to do that last week based off of what we were talking about, the AI workflow. But I have another I want to show you. Yes, Roger, AI is here. There's no way of getting around that. AI is definitely here. I want to give you one more, then I'll move on. So let me go back to where I was here.
If you're drowning in long-form content and wondering...
Pause, and I'm going to drop in this other video and tell me what you think about this one. All this is AI.
Have you seen the Strick City Live podcast?
I have. I really liked his interview with Dr. Beavers.
You know he's got Tony Minifield coming up next?
Mr. Way, no way.
It's on Strick City Live's YouTube channel, right?
Got it.
You got it.
Don't miss it. So that was a video. The concept was how can I have multiple people doing promotions for me, not just the newscasters, because the newscasters I've used as examples for the stream show, but I also have my personal YouTube channel. So I decided, hey, why not do a man on the street talking to people? And I basically just scripted those two voices out. One of those clips had music behind it, so it was kind of odd, and it did send me the audio of the voices really, really hot. I don't know why they were so loud, but they were really loud. I don't know, maybe they were trying to speak over the street noise or whatever, but that's what I came up with. Really, really excited about doing that and that as an opportunity. So yeah, you gotta do it all. You have to do it all. And it's just a fun thing to do. I don't know that any of those things are going to help you go viral. I do, however, believe that with all the new tools, you need to find a way to be proficient at it. So take the time to learn how to do it. Will all of these things change? Next week, they will be changing, okay? How you do it will get easier and easier and easier. And that being said, I want to jump right into what YouTube is doing and start with that. So Google VO3 in Shorts now. So YouTube Shorts now integrates VO3 and AI video generation model. So now what I just did, some of these things are going to be able to be done because those last two things you saw was built in VO3. But I was using Runway to do it. So this is something I got to figure out. Do I need to go directly to VO3 and stop using Runway? Runway is using this model to be able to produce the, so I have image to video with audio is what I produced. And I'm thinking you're going to be able to do all of that. Yes. Yes. Entertaining is a big hook. So you got to figure out how you can hook people in. And I do believe that if you could use these models, it's going to really, really help you when it comes to what you could do with your videos. All right. So maybe you're trying to go from long form to short form. It's all there. Let me give you this next one and see if this makes any sense to you. Now, this one is for, I believe, entertainment purposes only. I believe it's something fun. I believe it's something for people that are new to content creating. Pose Control allows you to upload a photo, and then that photo could be dropped into the Pose Control and animated. So there are some animated templates that basically you could then do from the picture. So if you got a full body picture that you put into the Pose Control, then you can make yourself dance and all this other kind of stuff. I think there are other AI tools that was doing that. So to be able to bring this into YouTube for some people that wants to be entertained, I think that it could go a long way. All right. So there's several things here. All of these things I'm going to talk about today may not be released yet, but they're going to be released. YouTube has talked about these tools, and I think it behooves us to kind of know what's going on and be ready for those things that are happening that really benefit us. Because you just never know. You never know what the next thing is that if you are watching, I believe getting ahead of all of this makes sense. Being in the front, like what they call being early adopters. I just believe being an early adopter is just the way to go. So yes, some of the fun ones are out there, like young pictures on you and current pictures of you. Well, there you go, hugging. So I think that's pretty cool. Why not, right? There's ways to get on the platform. All right. So as I'm thinking about this, like if you're in YouTube creating pictures like that, you're on YouTube's platform, they still have an opportunity, even though you're a content creator, they still have an opportunity to connect with you, which is what they want to do. So there you go. And here's Paul. Paul is coming in today. And clearly he doesn't know I'm an Auburn fan. But he's in Birmingham. I didn't know you were in Birmingham, sir. Thanks for checking us out today. Hopefully you get something out of today. And there he is, Chris Stone. Hey, man, this is some new stuff. I'm sure you know all about all of these things, but I appreciate you checking out the show today. It means a lot. So that's the next one. So let's keep going. So that's 3. So if you want to, for whatever reason, to put objects or insert objects into, yes, Paul, or maybe you did know. So War Eagle to you. Stylization and objects. I don't know how you would use this one. All right. But you basically could put things on your desk if you want to, or inside of your video. Guys, help me out. Well, how would you use this? Like if you can put a 3D object inside of your live stream. On camera, man. Thank you for coming through today. I don't know how I would use it, but I believe that if they have these features coming out, I want everybody to remember this. And Chris, I know you already know this. Anytime they have a new feature that comes out and you start using it, those features are usually going to be connected to more visibility for people that are engaging real early with those features. YouTube just does that. So if there's a new feature that they release and you know about it, you can kind of get yourself educated on how to use it and start using it. It's going to send your video out to more people because you're using some of those things. Okay, so I really like all of that. And Billy, man, I was thinking about you today. You should actually get your camera on, turn your lights on, and come through. I think we could talk through some of these things, how they actually work, and basically how people can monetize something. How does it generate a 3D object, maybe live shopping, 3D products, demos? So right now, it's just making it look like it's a real object, Billy. So that's really, in the demonstration that I saw, Nick Nimmons actually just put an apple on his desk. But I'm sure there's a way to use it for if you are just like yourself having a product, maybe not only you have that product in hand, but maybe there was something that was coming that you were able to get a picture or image of that, and you can throw that image on your desk. It's possible that could work. I'm sure you could do it all, man. I'm sure. And I'm sure if nothing else, you would have thought about it first. Yes, there you go. He does. So, and he's been doing this for a while. So, Mark, I think what Primal Video does is just a video overlay. Which is something you could do in Ecamm. Like if I wanted to throw up a overlay, it's greened out, and basically I can have myself at the corner of this, pointing to the presentation. But yes, the idea is that you could do something similar to that. Now, is inanimate objects that I saw, Mark, first, inanimate objects. So let's see how they can animate it. Animating that is something that you can do in Ecamm, whether it's video or WebEx or something like that. You can do that inside of Ecamm and throw that into your live stream as well. But good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, you got to go in and use it. Create use cases, scenarios for yourself and for your clients, because I just believe that all of that stuff is just makes, it just makes you more aware, because you just never know what a jump off. So I'll give you an example of this. I'll give you an example. There is a new, let me go here. There was a new trend, okay? This new trend was a new video format trend. I don't know if you guys have an opportunity to see it, but in this new video format trend, it was 51 by 20, 1080. So it would fill up the screen. So it was just basically a wide screen, and you only saw a very small slither of content. and it trended for all of a week. But I made 2 videos using that trend, and guess what? It didn't hit. Some content creators were using it, but I don't think it gave you enough visual data to be able to really engage the person. The idea, of course, is it's a new video format and it is a scroll stopper. People would stop the scroll and look at it. It just did not go anywhere. And this was basically a new file format for Instagram. It wasn't enough data, enough video for it to really be impactful on YouTube, but Instagram people were loading it up. So it didn't take much out of what I was doing. So guess what? I actually did one of these videos and they performed okay. But it wasn't enough visual data in that format to, I think, really engage people long term. But I had to try it. I knew how to do it. It's just another, 1080 by 1920. It's just another format. But guess what? It didn't hit. No harm, no foul. I go back into that video, format it for Instagram, whether it's real or horizontal or vertical, and just use that same content all over again. But at least I tried, right? At least I tried. Time to, Clay, yeah, go back in the day. You can do it, Billy. I know you can. I want to insert DJ Strick to my podcast coach. Listen, you can do that too. It is so doable. Just put me in. Okay? Just put me in. No problems. What's going on, Joe? Hey, man, thank you so very much for coming through. A lot of this talk I'm doing about AI is because of our show, Joe. Like, I really wanted to be sure that people saw what you were doing. I used one on Instagram, and it did better than most of my reels that week. There you go. But it kind of died off for me. Did you do any more than one or what? I just see Canva has that template for it. I don't think Canva has that template. I saw a video, Paul, and they gave the template size. You know what? I'm talking about this. Let me just show you what I did. Can I show you? Let me see here. I'm not sure. I'll show it you later. I'll show you later because it'll take me a second to pull it up. And I'm all off of the presentation today, showing show and tell, because I absolutely love to do show and tell, showing off my stuff. But here we go. G. Albert. Thank you, sir, for hadn't seen you in a while, but thank you for coming through tonight. Thank you for coming through. Let's keep it going. Where were we? Stylizing. Okay. And inserting things. You just can insert anything and be like, Chris, insert Strick. There you go. Man, let me tell you something. There is a all-out war against the music industry. The music industry is changing. And I believe that right now, with this speech to song inside of YouTube, is going to be killer. Okay. There are other apps out there, AI apps, where you can do this and it'll create a song, but adding this into YouTube, and YouTube could be a one-stop shop for everything you're doing with AI. But more importantly, if they could build a song off of speech that you can actually use with no copyright infringement stuff on it, I think this is killer. Now, the music right now in social media actually helps you go viral. The music helps you go viral because people are it associates something they're familiar with in your content. So if there's a favorite song that I have, it is out there, okay? And Marianne, thank you so very much for doing this. In Canva, create a blank template in 5180 by 1080, and then drop in your video. Again, you'll see once you do this, I'm not saying that it's a trend that went through, okay? It's a trend that went through that performed well and then it just stopped. I do believe that if it picks up, guess what? I have videos already on my social media, and I can always repurpose those videos in sizes that I think would perform a little bit better, or you can see more content. But thank you for doing that, Marianne. There he is. He's saying thank you, and so am I. All right. So with this, If you have a song idea that you want to match, or you want to do a song that matches the timing of your particular video, like, this is doable. Try it out. Try it out. All right. Steven, man, what's up? Thank you for coming through. And yeah, man, we're here, sir. Thank you for hanging out with me. And let's keep going. So what's next? These are new features that you could do with YouTube. So YouTube is bringing out new features, and this is probably a month old, but I wanted to take the time to kind of talk about some other things before I dove down into these new tools. But these new tools are definitely making a difference, and they're rolling out at different times, but you need to be aware that they're coming. All right, upload raw vertical clips and let YouTube AI automatically edit them together. So I am a big believer in, I use a lot of AI to do clips for me. Opus clips and my two in the combination, I get Opus clips, and I made a new template for myself, right? So I'm going to tell you this, if you didn't hear it last time, Opus clips actually gives me the clips faster than I could take them out manually. Okay, but my template doesn't allow Opus clips to do any of the captions. I actually take that video and put it into, long as it's less than 60 seconds, I put it into captions. If it's longer than 60 seconds, I try to cut it up into 2 videos. Then I have to take another step and put it in Premiere Pro and make it 2 videos, because captions only does with the AI edits, only does 60-second videos. So I'll make it shorter than that, and then I go back and post in Premiere Pro and put those videos together. But basically, as long as it's less than 60 seconds, Opus Clips pulls it, and then I'll go over to captions, and captions will use the AI. And I really like the edits that they have right now. Okay, I'm telling my secrets. I normally would gatekeep, so you wouldn't know what he's doing, but I'm giving you the details. And I really like what it does. And we're talking about in minutes. And I'm on to the next thing. I am on to the next thing. I don't add music until I need to. Sometimes I add music and I post that same song over everything. Or I have found that with the Instagram, if I pull music from them, because that's really the only feature that I'm using, if I pull music from them, I normally get a little bit more of a reach. If I put in like it all complete with music, it's a little bit less. It takes a little longer for those videos to really kind of pop off. Okay. So Paul, you're right on that last feature. Why not make your own theme song? Just kind of hum it out and let AI does what it will do. And next to-do list is to make a little jingle. Why not? Why not? It's so simple. It's so simple. I actually made one for that video that I'm talking about that I did in that 5180 aspect ratio. It is an AI song in the background. It sounds like Beyonce and Destiny's Child, but it's something I made from Udio. Yeah, I made it. It talks about Strick in there, talks about us ATV riding. I mean, it was basically AI song that I put out there. And I didn't say it was an AI song, but it was there. So AI music right now is the wild, wild west. They are tokenizing the artist. So if you mention an artist in your prompts, they will get, I did not know that, Chris. I did not know that. Right now, the rave is these people that, I guess one of the trends is taking rap songs and making them like 1950s soul songs and blues songs. And man, they sound so good. They sound so good. And so there's a lot of things out there that's happening with all of this AI. You want to be sure. I think with this part, take the time. Man, go to YouTube University. Take an hour or 2 out of your day when this feature drops and learn how to use it. Okay? Take a little time, learn how to use it inside of YouTube. You know why? I got to go full screen for this one. The videos that I showed you earlier using Runway, like those videos cost me $30 to make, and we're talking about 30 seconds. Let that sink in. Like right now, using some, and even this is why I got to go to VO3, because I think that maybe it's cheaper going directly there. I'm using Runway, which is using the VO3 model to be able to give me the image to video and audio that I want. So like, this is expensive. So I got to take the cost down before I really go in on it. Now, I wanted to be able to present it. The $30 was worth doing it for for what I did online, and also to kind of show you guys what I'm doing. It's great for that. However, I think that there definitely could be other ways to do it, and to do it a whole lot cheaper. So if YouTube is giving you all of these features, use it. Because if they're giving you access to the same thing that people are paying almost $200 a month to use, let's find a way to use it inside of YouTube. I'm telling you, that's just me. That's just me. All right, we got a question here. Let me see if I can go to my comments and get this question answered from G. Albert. Of these Q-tips and descriptions, or some other DJ distribute media, or is it to get YouTube AI summary of the post DJ's content? Okay, let's see if I can figure these out. Are these Q-tips and descriptions or other types of DJ distributed media, or is it to get a YouTube AI summary of this post DJ? G. Albert, help me with that one. Help me with that one. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Maybe I'm not reading it right, but give it, kind of give me more detail of what you're asking. Is there a way I can cut streams off and on when I'm multi-streaming? That is a good question. Right now, one of the features I'm going to get to is a way for you to, YouTube will have a live stream, and then they will go to a members only screen. All right, so you can be having a live stream and say, hey guys, this is the information I got for you. In a second, we're going to go to the members only stream. So if you're a member, or if you're not a member, this is how you can join. And we're going to be over there doing a wrap up of this session. So that is a possibility, because that's another way to monetize. Members actually could pay subscription, and with the paid subscription, they get the after show commentary, or all of that. So that's one thing that YouTube could do. But based on, what we're doing here with Ecamm, maybe there's a way to turn them off, like where you're delivering to during the stream. But I'm gonna have to come back to that question. Maybe somebody else can help me answer that one. Is a way I can turn off and on when I'm multi-streaming. So now you're saying turn off and on. Now, there's a way to pause the stream, and I'm thinking if you're multi-streaming in multiple places, you just want to say, okay, for now I'm going to turn off Instagram, and then I want to turn Instagram back on. That is a good question. As I'm looking at the platform now, there is one button that I see, and it is finish. So you can actually end the stream. I'm not sure about turning them on and off, but I think that's a good question. And maybe if you can give us a good use case for something like that, the twins could look at the development of how they could do that with the stream. Stream keys are the same. The stream URL will be the same. Turning it on and off is possible. It's really possible. Like now I could turn this stream off. I could pause it and then start it again. If there was a issue and I didn't stop it, so like my internet went off, really, I think I have like 15 minutes to be able to come back on using the same stream key and stream URL. But a good question. Turn off is not the problem. Of course it's not. I was joking when I said that. It's really the turn. It's really the turn off. I like playing music on Kick, but I can't turn it on after I go live. So, Yeah, so with the music thing, of course, um, man, I personally try to stay away from anything that could be copyrighted music, and I like some of the music that YouTube has in their YouTube library to use, and you can use that. But of course, if you multi-streaming, it's licensed on YouTube, but not licensed on some of the other things. So I get it. That's a good question. I may have to come back to that one. I may have to come to that one. So at the top where you see the numbers of viewers, there are three buttons where you can end the stream for whatever platform you're on. And I'm on just one, so I don't really see that. So I'm not multi-streaming right now. Maybe I have to do that and test it and come back. But thank you so very much, Marianne, for sharing that. Good stuff. Good stuff. You're welcome. All right, so the point with this one is you can upload raw vertical clips and let YouTube AI automatically edit them together. You're saving money if it's on YouTube. Now, I don't know how the quality looks. I don't know if it can compete with some of the things I've done with video, but it's the same platform. I'm using the same editing tool, but who knows how defined or refined it would be inside of YouTube. But it looks like it will be free. Dude, take advantage of that. Oh, this is another one, collaboration feature. Collaborate across multiple channels. Host earns the ad revenue, and all collaborators receive views and watch time. This is big, guys. This is big. You really want to grow your channel. You want to be visible. You want to be seen. This is one of the ways that if you have a friend, like a good friend of yours that is doing great and wants to share with you, you want to interview someone. So I do an interview show. So with people that have YouTube channels, basically they can collab on the interview. I can basically send them a link, and it's a collaboration between the two of us, and maybe I can get some of their audience, not just them getting mine. I started a new channel, so I'm actually growing in that. So this feature is going to be big. There's another thing that's coming I want to talk about that's going to even take it to the next step. But yeah, I'm looking forward to use this one. My next show on Monday, or that interview show, Marianne, will actually be a collaboration. I want to see how the numbers are different. I really do. That's going to be my idea. See how different the numbers could be when you're collaborating. And of course, I'm doing what I preach using the new features when you have the availability to use them, because you just never know how YouTube will give you additional push by using those features. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So there we go. Collaboration feature, big deal. If you're not using it, use it. And even if it is your own other channel. So I started this new channel, but I still have an audience that knows DJ Strick on my other channel. So guess what? I'm going to collaborate with myself. Why not? Why not, guys? Right? You got to keep it open. All right? So let me get this. Paul said that he's going to start a new channel in the near future, and looking forward to the new features. Yeah, man. Why not? Act Studio and AI. So let's just pause for a second on this, guys. In order to get to where we wanted to do and grow. Oh man, I don't know how long you've been sitting there, Billy. I do apologize, but thank you for coming in. And I'm gonna just add you in really, really quick. I don't know if you were listening to what I'm saying, but this one is gonna be big. I want to know what you would say about this particular feature, Billy. And how often you use, like, go in and look at your matrix? Yeah, of course you do, because you're selling this stuff, right? Like, you have to know what's going on in each video on YouTube. How are you doing?
Good, man. I'm doing good. I jumped in when you started talking about collaborations. That's one of my favorite new things. So,
Well, tell me about why that
a
one
little
is
fun.
a favorite for you.
Well, when I first heard about it, I would, because I'm working with a lot of brands, a lot of new to market product creators, and all this stuff, and so I'm always looking for new placements, essentially. So to talk old school terms, like I think in my ecosystem, my environment as a content creator, it's kind of like a newspaper or something. Like, how many placements do I have available, and what strategies can we use to do that? And so I started hearing about all this collaboration stuff here on YouTube, on Instagram, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a great opportunity to upsell my current clients for brand deal placement. And so I've done that twice already, one on YouTube and one on Instagram. So I thought that was pretty cool, because and it kind of puts them in a position where maybe they don't necessarily want to pay the full usage rights or exclusive usage rights. And then I can go, well, I got this other option, and most of them have, bigger channels than I do. And so and once again, I don't know that it's the best fit. Like, if you and I were doing a collaboration, that'd probably be the best fit, because like we both help content creators. So maybe that makes the most amount of sense versus me, doing like an engagement opportunity with a tire inflator company. But still, I monetize that super quick, that collaboration opportunity.
I
So,
think you're definitely going down the right track. What I have found in the past, Billy, is that people that, so say there's a tire company, right, that you're working with, some accessory that they have for that brand. The people that are on their YouTube channel already have that brand awareness. Maybe there's a new feature, it's a new product, but maybe there are people on your channel that didn't know. Like, if I'm following you, I didn't know anything about this brand or this accessory. So now
yeah.
you have people that are aware of the brand, that's getting the information of this new product, and then people that were not aware that could possibly use this product as well from your audience. It's just a win-win, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of people, and definitely a different value proposition to be able to, collaborate with sellers, brands, and even huge brands. It's like, maybe you did create a smoking piece of content, but and they want to use it, and they reach out to you and go, "Can we use it?" And you go, "Well, yeah, for $1,000." And they go, "Oh, it's not in our
That
budget."
part.
And you go, "Well, for 250, I'll do a collaboration." You know,
There you
so
go. Man,
I don't know.
they don't
Anyway,
call them Deal Billy for nothing, right?
oh, Steve, I'll send you that Venmo, man. I appreciate that.
That's what's up. So it's
Oh man.
there's some other features that are coming out as well, and I may be talking about them. So let's do it now, just in case I forget. Brand placement. So one of the features that you're going to be able to do, say you do a brand deal with a company, and uh, the way YouTube is doing it now, you can actually have a place where you place that brand, but not just on that particular video. They can actually get that placement on the videos that you select. So maybe past videos, and you could say, oh, hey, for this week of Black Friday, coming up to Black Friday, I did a partnership with Easy Squares, and Easy Squares does ABCD, but not just on that video talking about Easy Squares, but the commercial or the ad could be in all of your videos that anybody could actually watch, and you can sell that as an opportunity as
Yeah.
well. Like, for this
Yeah.
week,
So
bro,
I
you
guess they're
said,
doing like dynamically inserted placements, very much like podcasting, I guess.
there you
But
go.
it's video.
But it's
That's
video.
pretty sick.
And you're able to
Yeah.
place where you want that ad. And not only that,
Oh yeah,
with
that's
some of
great.
these ads that you have, it's going to be dual screen ads. So basically, you have two screens. You're still live streaming, but on the side of you is actually an ad playing that people could click on as well.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those already. So that's pretty sick. Yeah,
I'm telling
that's
you.
a solid feature. Because I know there's and once again, I don't really monetize my YouTube channel. I mean, I don't have enough. I don't even reach the 10. It seems like YouTube's like, oh, 10,000 subscribers, and we'll give you the world. But
It's a
before
thousand,
that, just
and 4,000, and 4,000 watch hours.
oh, is that what it is to do
Yeah,
the
so I think they
monetize
dropped
thing?
it to 500. So 500, and
Oh,
then 4,000. You still have to have the 4,000 watch hours. That's to get into the
because
partnership program.
isn't the live streaming or the live selling, like the shoppable content, that's like 10,000, right? Is it still
I'm
10,000?
not sure. I'm not sure about that. To be able to get those features.
Yeah, to be able to get the like carousel at the bottom of the video and stuff like that? I
That
don't
is
know.
a
That's what
good
I was told.
question. That's a good question. So I know that is a feature they're rolling out. I didn't know it was a threshold for that. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm sad about it. I got some work to do on YouTube.
I got you. I got you. There's a way. There's always a way, Billy. I'll tell you about it. There's
I
always
know.
a way. There's always a way.
Always.
Here we go. So let's do a couple of more. I was talking about AI. The ask feature. Billy, this is something else that's new. Right now, you can go to any video that you want to, and in the comments, you can ask that video questions. Okay, when did Billy talk about this product? You can ask it a question. Like, yes, they're using AI to then answer the question from what you said. It'll give you the question, but also give you the timestamp of where you gave that answer. So I'm thinking there's already like, okay, now I can stop doing chapters. I don't have to do chapters because they have this ask feature that now people can watch the video and ask what is in the video, ask the video questions through AI.
So, wow. So so if I came upon your video, I mean, okay, so instead of chapters, would you put in the description like, hey, here's some really good questions to ask, or here's the questions we answered, ask these, or would you just go to your video and if I ask a question, but you necessarily didn't answer it directly, does it just skip and go like, yeah, this guy doesn't know. Let's go to the next video.
So
maybe too many questions for me. Sorry.
So
we go ask the video.
I know, right? Which one should we do? So basically what I was looking at the other day, it was my video, and to the side, it says ask, and it gave me some questions. It gave me questions already, and I can just click that question, or I can type in my own question to the video, and it will answer with what I said in text, and then the timestamp that they can then look at what I said at that time.
So it even makes the suggestion of the question.
It makes it.
That's even better. Wow,
even better.
That's crazy.
Even better.
Yeah.
So even after that, it continues to generate questions for you if you are looking at it, just like the recommendations of the next channel or next video is doing that inside of the video. So when you're watching YouTube and you're watching a video, right next to it on the right hand side, that's where it will have that information. Now, the feature that I'm talking about today is that now you can ask YouTube questions while you're looking at your analytics, and you can chat with YouTube about what it is that they are seeing. Like, what does this number mean? What does this mean? What is that? And not just clicking the little button to the side saying that, but I'm only getting, what does it mean when people are only watching 30 seconds of this video? Means you didn't have a good hook. It could come up, the AI is going to tell you what that means and what you could possibly do to get this number higher. All right, so chat with your channel analytics using AI and learn why the video performs well or poorly and how to improve future uploads. I think this is important.
Yeah, dude, I just did this. How did viewers find my content? This is pretty sick.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's already apologizing, saying we don't have enough information.
That part. That part.
They didn't. Get back to work. you peasant human. All right, gotta get back.
So let's go to the next one here. What we have? What do you think about this? Now, when I was a kid, we used to watch the kung fu movies, and we were used to them saying things different than their lips, But of course, with technology right now, that's probably, what we saw in the 80s. And now they're able to manipulate the mouths. So as they do those dubbings, they can sync the lips. So now we're getting Hollywood type features inside of YouTube. And now Billy could be an international star. I mean, you're already an international star.
I love it. I love this for a lot of different reasons. One, I love it because you can create multiple YouTube channels in different languages. So I know that's like a Mr. Beast strategy where they dub a bunch of, I mean, they've been doing it for several years, I
Right.
guess. And so that's awesome. And then I love it on a client facing side because I do work with a lot of clients who we don't speak the same language. So I can pitch differently, I can communicate differently, and have AI do all that
The lip
work.
sync.
And maybe even live selling if it'll eventually do it live. I don't know if it does it live. I don't know if it do a live stream, but if I could be live selling in Spanish, that would be so sick. And English on 2 different channels.
Yeah,
Come
that's a
on
good
now.
question. I'm
That's
not sure that
crazy.
it was live, but this is the uploaded videos. But I get it. I mean, if it was live, brother, yeah, that would change the world.
Yeah, that would be, I mean, especially because like now they have like these Bluetooth headphones and I've gotten several pair,
Do they
and they're not
work?
even like Nate. Oh yeah, they work great. I just walk into a coffee shop. I live in Puerto Rico. People are speaking Spanish, and I'm like, I can understand. It's translating. It's a little delayed, but that's not even like it's not like Bose or someone like that who really has the money to nail in that technology. That's just like kind of some basic newer companies to the market, and I'm like, what in the world am I doing? I'm like living in the future. It's
Living in the
crazy.
future where everybody's going to be able to understand each other. Man, they're talking
I mean,
about me.
dude,
Why are
that's
they
all
over there
we
talking
want.
about me?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, now you go into a nail shop, a nail salon. There's all kinds of jokes about this. Of like, you get these headphones, you go into a nail salon. Now you know what people are saying. And I mean, anyway, I won't get into it, but there's a guy who speaks Mandarin and he goes into nail shops and he just like has a big laugh at what people are saying about his nails. So it's funny.
That's funny. That's funny. And yeah, the Meta glasses, you could do that. It will translate. It will translate. And
Oh, they
Ingrid,
will?
yeah. The
I've
Meta
been on the
glasses will
fence
do.
about buying those, so I might have to relook. I didn't know that.
Billy, I got a pair, man. I love them. But they were a gift, so, they were a gift.
Yeah, my wife's like, you should get them for your birthday, which it already passed. But I'm like, yeah, I'm going to. Actually, Gretchen was there. Gretchen was at Creator Camp showing me hers, and then Mary Lou and everybody had them. So I was FOMOing real hard.
Why not, right? Why not? Go get them, man. I mean, if you have to wear glasses, it'll be something you could just do it through your medical thing, like if you have a prescription or whatever. That was what I'm going to do over the weekend while getting my nails done. You got to try it. You got to try it, Mary Ann. All right, G. Edward, I think he's trying to say what he was saying earlier. Again, I'm hearing a lot of Q-tips and golden nuggets being dropped. Well, thank you so very much. I'm taking a YouTube summary for the past episodes to capture and consider a deeper dive. So please take the time to look into all of this. Some of these things you can be like, oh, I can use this feature when it comes out automatically. And then some of these things you really are, G. Albert, you want to take your time to figure out these features and how you could do it. My recommendation to the top of the list, anything with AI editing that you could do, learn that first because it's going to directly affect. I mean, this is financial. Like if YouTube is giving away editing tools for free, I would use that versus if it works the same way, it will still give you the same quality. I would use that versus using these other models that you have to pay a lot of money for. Billy, have you did any kind of AI editing and used any of these softwares that wasn't free?
And the only thing that I did was just for shorts, like I bought Opus Clip just to help me chop up my live. So like I'm getting ready to go live here in like 13 minutes or something. So I'm gonna go live, and then it's gonna go into Opus Clip after the live show. It's gonna chop them up. I'm gonna go in there and review them and just hit post. So that's really the only thing that I've been, because I primarily play over on Amazon, and so they're not letting people do AI stuff over there. So
Gotcha.
I don't, yeah, which I'm glad. I mean, it's good. It's like,
so this is not going to your YouTube channel; it's going to your AI store. Amazon store.
No, nothing's going to my Amazon store. It's going to YouTube. So anything I do, because I just created a new YouTube channel where I'm talking about kind of all the stuff I do, just kind of documenting, what I got going on, and then it will bring it from there into Opus Clip, and then I can go schedule it back out to all the social channels.
So one of the
But yeah.
features outside of Opus Clips that you can then download and send to other social media channels, YouTube is now going to use AI to chop up your long form video for you as well.
Oh, so they're gonna do that? Wow,
Yeah,
that's wild.
that is
I
wild.
don't think I have access to that yet, or not
This
that I've
is
seen.
one
I'll
of
have
the
to go
features
look.
that's coming down the pipe. So as
Oh,
it comes
gotcha.
out, so what I'm doing today is just talking about all the things that they've released, and some of these things are all the things they talked about is going to be released as features, and the features are coming at different times. But YouTube is doing all that it can to really position itself for the long term. Like, these are things that I think the platform is changing right in front of our eyes, Billy. You know, I think they have to, based on what TikTok has had an opportunity to do and take a lot of the platform. People have made a lot of money selling products on TikTok, and YouTube is trying to get into that business, but also knowing that Sora too, like, some of these platforms are really beginning to be not just where you use the AI to generate stuff for social media, but also the social media hub. So it's asking you to post it on its platform. And I think YouTube wants some of that as well. So you can make the AI here and publish it here.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever they can do to keep you on their platform the longest, that's what they want. They want all of our attention on them.
That part.
So, I think it's exciting. I mean, you see these big companies, you see Amazon, you see Walmart. I think you're going to see Target doing this stuff. I think you're going to see Best Buy doing live. I mean, you're going to see all these companies kind of get into this live shopping, selling space, and trying to figure out, how do we keep people engaged on our. I mean, that's what Amazon did, right? They're like, why are we sending people to YouTube when we can just let creators have access to our platform and host our own videos here, and make that more likely that they're going to watch the video and click buy versus watch a video and then get sucked into something else and watch whatever. So
I think that makes sense. But
it's
let me
good.
ask you this question: as someone that does this, at the same time, isn't Amazon, aren't they still the middleman? Isn't it better to go to the brands or the people that are making the manufacturers to actually sell these things versus, using Walmart or Amazon to actually be a distributor?
Well, I think it's where you could, like, I could go direct to some of these companies if I have a huge audience. Maybe I could go to them and say, hey, I'm going to put together a live selling show on my platform, and I got 40 spots. Let me get you in on one, and it's X amount of dollars or X amount of percentage. But I think the beauty of Walmart, Amazon, all those guys, they're trusted sales platforms. It's like, if I say, hey, DJ, I got these new headphones, like, you're gonna go like, oh, I love those. You're gonna go to Amazon or somewhere else. Like, you're not gonna go to Billy Thorpe's website,
I get it.
looking for those products. And so, I think you can over time build that reputation. And then what I coach my students to do is, like, you build the skill set of being able to produce this content that converts, and then you can use that all over the place and different. It's like what I do. I think Ecamm Live users, I'm like, this is a no-brainer. Like, if you can get in, you should all be in. No matter if you
Right.
focus on it heavy or not, it's just a really easy task for you to accomplish, and that will make you money. And so, like, right now, I'm in talks with a company to produce live shows for them. I mean, they're a massive company,
Wow.
and I won't be doing the live selling because I don't know anything about their product, but I know how to build shows. I know how to build workflows and segments and all that kind of stuff, just because I've been in it and been doing it, and also have the results of working on Amazon and seeing what type of content. I have all this data from years, three,
Wow.
4, almost 4 years now, all this data of these different things that work that I can now bring into my business and say, hey, I think this is going to give us the best probability of success. So yeah, man, it's an interesting place, especially as like a solopreneur, kind of a solo person, running. It's like, it's big opportunities, but I'm also kind of enjoying the flexibility and the residual, monthly revenue that it provides.
I am sure. I am sure.
So
Enjoy it.
yeah.
My guy Kirk hanging out. Let's go. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. So, would this help you if someone, is trying to do Bobby Nashville, to be able to have the likeness detection? Some of us, maybe not so much, but I do think that just like if someone tries to repurpose your video, if with AI, especially with AI right now, likeness detection is a big deal. Like, I want to be sure that for whatever reason, maybe AI did what it does and it made a image that looked similar to me. Hey,
Yeah.
it looks just like me, which I've seen some videos and it looks similar to me, or I've produced some things and it looks similar to me, and I had to kind of, change it up a little bit because I didn't want, like, I'm using AI for other voices other than mine. I've seen some people use AI and it's, using their faces and trying to, I just think this, for me, I like doing it, and I'm building characters that once I find a character that I like, and not a mascot character, but a image of a person that I like, I'm going to continue to use those images. And I'm looking at 4 different things. I just feel like, really, man, what if you have 4 different voices talking about who you are on the internet?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a pretty interesting approach, especially like in my situation, because I have this group of people I'm helping, and some people are like real apt to just be like, yeah, man, I'll talk about what you got going on. I'll give you kudos wherever I can. And then some people aren't, but they'll share their story. And it's
Right.
like, okay, can I take your story and put it into, something else? But I do think likeness detection is hugely important. I've already had a company reach out to me and say, "Hey, can we buy your likeness? Like,
No
can you?"
way.
Yeah, they said, like, "Can you read a script and make a video reading this script, and then we're gonna use your likeness to do training videos with inside of our organization."
Wow.
And I said, "Yeah, you can. It's $250,000
Let's
for
go.
10-year license." I'm
Let's
like,
go.
because if I'm gonna be training your employees, that's a lot of work. No, I'm just kidding. But it did. I mean, that deal obviously did not come through. But actually didn't even know what to say, because I'm like, oh, is this a thing?
Right.
Like, and so I'm not even. I'm like, if that's gonna happen to somebody that looks like me, like I'm like a 5,
Oh,
It's
come
like,
on, man. Come on.
but you're gonna start getting, like very interesting, people are gonna reach out and go, man, we like the way you look. We want you to represent our company, and we don't want to pay you to make all the training videos. We just want to let AI do it. So that's something for content creators to consider. And then also, if companies are taking, I mean, there's thousands of hours of videos of me online. So
Right.
it's like they could piece those together pretty easy to get that script that they need to take my likeness from me. And this happened on a video the other day. Someone was like, dude, Mark Cuban's in Puerto Rico and he is talking about the water being bad and all this. I'm like, looking at the video, I'm like,
That's not
this is
Mark Cuban.
not, it says Mark Cubano. Like, it's
Right.
added to 0 at the end of the account name. Like, this is not him.
Right.
And
Right.
they're like, "Oh my god, dude, I thought this was Mark Cuban." I'm like, "No, dude."
Yo. So
So,
you're gonna see more of that, and I have seen the Mark Cuban thing. Like, I have seen it, and
yeah.
for whatever reason, I've seen. I think it's Sorna that's doing that. People are allowed to do that. Like, they've done political figures and all this kind of stuff.
Mm.
And we got to figure that part out, because that's the part of AI that everybody is afraid of.
Yeah. I mean, that can get people in a mess, man. You put my face or your face on something saying something crazy, and it goes viral, and then people see you out in the street and it's like, "Hey, I'm gonna punch you in
It
the
wasn't,
neck."
yeah, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
What
And
you mean,
but
dude?
it's
Yeah.
going to happen. Like, this is one of the things that I think it was Elon Musk that was talking about, how crazy, like, when we released this AI and then what you're able to do with video, like, there's what's possible is ridiculous. That being said, let me play this. I don't automatically like the audio the way it comes through, but I'm going to play this. I played it earlier today, and I want to get what you think about this. And this is AI generated from the conversation we had last week, my workflow. What are you able to do with AI video? I use Runway that used the VO3 model to be able to produce this. And I'm thinking I'm clicking the right thing.
The Strick City Live podcast.
I have. I really liked his interview with Dr. Beavers.
You know he's got Tony Minifield coming up next.
Mr. Wayne, no way.
It's on Strick City Live's YouTube channel, right?
You got it.
Don't miss it. Have you?
So that was just,
Wow.
I didn't like the audio on that at all. But really, that cost me $30 to make.
Yeah, and it's just gonna keep getting better. I mean, that's that's the crazy part. It's just gonna keep getting better.
Right.
And there's stuff out there right now where I'm just like, oh my God, this is crazy, you know? And I'm sure and some people ask me that too, and I'll share this, and then I gotta jump here because I scheduled an impromptu live, but it was somebody asked me the other day, they're like, what are you gonna do when AI starts doing these product demo videos? Because there's some AI models out there that you can just upload a picture to it and it will make a guy holding it. Now, luckily, it turned my stream pad, my Elgato pedal into a cell phone, so I wasn't too nervous.
Okay.
But they're like, well, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, well, that will all be perfect and streamlined and no mistakes. And so I'll charge more money if I have to show up as a human being and do the work. Like that's if I can't deploy my avatar to do it, then and I got to do it, then my value just going to go way up. People are going to be looking for those ums and ahs that we try to cut out all the time. They're going to be wanting that stutter to go, okay, cool. This is a real dude that I can trust.
I can actually tell the difference between a person's voice and AI audio. And it may be me being an audio
I mean,
guy.
just now, but I wonder, like, and it depends on how you're listening to it. Like, if I'm listening to it on the headphones, sure. But sometimes if I'm just grabbing my phone and just ripping through the scroll, it's like, oh, wait, hold on. Let me get, was that real? It's getting good, man, fast.
That's the point that I think, for me, I talk about discoverable. I talk about scroll stopping things, right? I just want to stop the scroll. If you stop long enough to say, is that real? I got you.
Yeah.
Right?
So maybe that's the strategy.
That's my
Strick,
particular strategy with it. Yeah, I know you got to go, man. I don't want to stop you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Man, it's always good to have you on. We got to do more.
Anytime. Thanks for saying, hey, click the link and come on. I was like, yeah, I'm sitting here already getting ready for my stuff, so I'll be in. Appreciate you, man.
All right, thank you. Take it easy now.
You too,
man, you gotta love Billy, man. You gotta love him. We have a couple of things. Gretchen said, what did Gretchen say here? I want to get to. It's great to have these tools for live selling. I did live selling in the early 2020s with a group of artists, and it was so difficult. So thank you for letting us know that's your channel, Gretchen. And man, thank you for saying you really like this conversation. And Billy adds a lot because of his experience, and it's always good to have you guys come on. I do have the link to the Zoom. So if anybody wants to come on, they got the camera and the lights ready, they want to come on and be a part of the conversation, you always can. That can be a game show for you, Strick. Yeah, it can be. Is it AI voice or not? That's a really good idea. You just never know where that will go. And I've been listening to several AI-generated stories. The pronunciation of some of the AI generation drives me crazy. Yeah, every now and again they get it wrong. And it's hard when it's one word in 500 that they didn't get right. I promise you, I'm not the person that's going to fix that. Sometimes I let it go. Now, what I have been doing is use voice to voice or voice changing through 11 Labs. So I like my cadence, but for some of my clients, I don't want to be the person that's doing all of the voiceovers. So I record the voiceover and then throw it in 11 Labs and allow 11 Labs voices to do it, but it's in my cadence and my rhythm. Cadence and rhythm is the same thing. It's just done. Anyways, So when I do that, I believe the people are used to my rhythm and how I say things for those commercials. So I believe that even though it's a different voice in that rhythm, that it comes off better than AI trying to have rhythm. Sometimes it doesn't know when to slow up or go fast, and I do, because that's what I do, doing voiceovers for a very long time. That being said, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this. So likeness detection is there for you and for your protection. You know, you don't want people using who you are, multi-aspect live streaming. So this is something that is out right now. I know I've seen it available. You can actually do landscape and horizontal at the same time right now. At the same time. Now, you want to be able to use a feature inside of Ecamm to help you. Like Ecamm has the grid lines that you can actually use to kind of help you stay in the center. If you can stay in the center, it's going to give you both. It's going to give you the landscape and then a horizontal, so you can be in the shorts counter as well. So you can have a live stream going in both places at the same time and get the credit for both views, which I think is really, really cool. And I'm rushing because I know I'm getting close to I am over an hour now. So let me go ahead and get it. This one is going to be a game changer. Yeah, co-streaming. So now we've been doing this with a feature with Restream, but now YouTube is going to allow two creators to co-host a live stream across both channels simultaneously. Kirk, if you're still on, we have to try this when this feature comes out. We got to do this. Like, I think this is a huge thing for people that are wanting to, you have a co-host, somebody. There are people out there you're friends with that have crazy amount of subscribers. And if you guys could do a collab, even if it was 5 minutes that you were live streaming with this bigger content creator, it's a big deal. Everybody is looking for more content, even some of the bigger creators. If you have an idea that they could use on their stream and it doesn't take away from what they're doing, but it's in line with the content they want to make, it's just you're kind of like pushing it along. It's on your channel, it's on their channel. I just think that's the way to go. So co-streaming is a big deal. And if nothing else, hopefully, like when this comes out, we could do it. I'll be doing it on the stream show, be on a stream show and be on Strick City on YouTube all at the same time. And I believe it's a win-win. Even if I do, and if they did let you do multiple channels, I could be on the stream show YouTube channel, I could be on Ecamm's YouTube channel and DJ Strick's YouTube channel. I could just see the subscribers. You just never know, man. It's all there. It is all there. Live the shorts. Create and schedule shorts directly from live stream highlights. Billy, this is what I was talking about. He's gone, but I was mentioning this earlier. So if you have your live stream, it automatically, using AI, are going to create those shorts for you that you can then use in the short reel. And basically, it could cut down your time of editing and give you more content that's going to shoot back. Always have it shooting back to the long form content. Okay, good stuff. Where's this next one? Side by side ads. I talked to Billy about that. Basically, you're gonna have your live stream going or your content going, and then on the other side, you'll have the ability to see the ad. And this is stuff where you will be able to do that placement. Okay. And this gives you an opportunity to actually sell that placement so you can make some money. Okay? You want to be able to do that. And I'm flying through this so we can get it. So AI detected products in video offers easy tagging for brand deals and affiliate marketing. So basically with this, if you have the ability to do a live selling or you're producing a video, you found a product you really like, and AI is detecting that you're talking about this product and could share that with the people that own that product. Share it with them, and maybe you can get a brand deal because they like what you did. Or they can say, how can we collab on this video? Could you tag us to it? All this other kind of stuff. I think it'll go a little bit further than just them, sharing or repurposing your video or sharing your video. There's a way, if they really like it, and you did a great job with it, who knows where you would be. I know there are content creators that have gone from, going viral online to actually doing major commercials based off of what they're doing online. Don't sleep off of your particular skill set that you have to make content. You really can monetize it. And who knows who will see you. YouTube is making sure that you get out there. Practice mode for live streamers. Don't be afraid anymore. Just go ahead and simulate the live stream with AI chat for beginners to practice before going public. You can practice with Ecamm, but now you can also practice with YouTube, and basically you'll be able to see all of the features and functions you're getting before going live. Okay? Before going live. I want you to be able to use that for people that are really have anxiety about going live. Practice it on the platform, and you can see exactly what it would look like. I like that particular feature. Member-only transition. Kirk, this is for you, sir. This feature is for you. So you go live and you have a particular presentation that you share, and then you can switch instantly from public to members only live streaming mode, what basically means that while you're doing your show, you can then send everybody over. Okay? Send everybody over, or you can say, if you're not a member, this is how you can get membership and be a part of this conversation that's happening on the members only tab. I like that. Yeah. Hey, man, I hadn't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming through and saying hello. That's cool. Okay. Okay. I know I'm getting close to the end, but not there yet. Podcast, auto video. So basically, if you do a audio only podcast, YouTube is now developing the video piece for you. It is a video platform, but also understands that people are making podcasts that are not visual, and they want that content as well. So they'll make the video piece through AI for you. For everybody that's here, I'm going to tell you, do your podcast with video first, and if you're going to strip off the audio to be able to place it on other platforms, do that. But I'm just telling you, video first on the podcast is just the way to go, okay? You would rather have your own video and not AI generated, even though they are giving you the opportunity. Custom AI slots, insert or replace ads in the past, and future videos, allowing flexible sponsorship. I was telling Billy about this as well. You're able to put it where you want the ad to be, even in past videos. You can actually go and say, I want this ad in those videos. Okay? That's possible. And I'm running through all of this really fast. The Partner Hub connects creators with brands automatically when you feature their products and videos. Man, they're trying to get all of our love and attention, and it's working. I feel the love, YouTube. Because if you are making something for a brand, basically there's going to be a place where the brands and the content creator can meet, and they will be able to see a lot of information they need to see from your YouTube channel. Like, how are you doing the channel? What are your numbers? What are your subscribers? Which doesn't matter anymore, but what kind of content are you building? I think that's the cool thing. They can see the products that you can make regardless of where you are. Playable games. Stream or play casual games with your audience in real time. I'm not really sure how this one will work. I do feel like in the past, Anna and Fulgens were actually playing games using a third party. So if they found a way to actually do this live and not just like the arcade games, but thinking games or question and answer games, I think if they incorporate that into YouTube, it could really be a way to increase your live audience engagement into what you're doing. So that's something that they have. And I talked about this earlier, the idea that YouTube is really trying to go after more of a long-term platform. Like, they are positioning themselves to be the platform that's going to take you to the future. I need you guys to really dive in, find a couple of those features that you really like. And my suggestion, of course, is all the AI editing that you can do inside of YouTube. Not only would you save a lot of money using the free platform, but if you get proficient at it and you're using those features and then placing them on the platform, I believe that YouTube would do what it does and push those videos that are using its platform to be created as well. Man, the sky's the limit for you. Do not limit yourself. Strick, you could say, man, I got a lot of life going on. I don't have the time. And I get it. I get it. I think that with all the life you have going on, you need to carve out some time to go back to YouTube University and learn some of these new skill sets. Okay? Don't be left behind, because it will make the difference. I'm going to show you another video that I made using AI VO3 model, and I'm showing you this because I want you to get an opportunity to actually see what is being done out there, and not just me, but what you could do as well. So let me hit this. This is something that I did using AI, and you could do this too.
You're drowning in long-form content and wondering how to make it work for you? Strick just dropped a masterclass.
On this week's stream show, Strick breaks down his full content workflow, from recording to repurposing with AI tools.
And don't forget the secret sauce: scroll-stopping hooks and meaningful comments to boost visibility.
If you want to repurpose your content, check this episode out and grab the free guide at strick.bio.link.
And start repurposing like a pro. If you're drowning in long-form content and wondering how to make it work for you, Strick just dropped a masterclass.
On this week's stream show, Strick breaks down his full content workflow, from recording to repurposing with AI tools.
And don't forget the secret sauce: scroll-stopping hooks and meaningful comments to boost visibility.
If you want to repurpose your content, check this episode out and grab the free guide at strick.bio.link.
And start repurposing like a pro.
I'm telling you, listen. I had to show you that because that was one video that was done horizontal, so it could be used in a platform like this while I am live. But then I show you the vertical one. I took the horizontal, edited a little bit so that it could be in a real type of format, the vertical format. I'm saying this right. And then I put it into captions, which then uses AI to give some of the other elements along with the captions, but it also put in some of the B-roll pictures and images. These are some of the things you could do with AI right now. Now, I always say this: none of the videos that I've created has gone viral. Like, nothing has got like crazy numbers. But I do feel like as a creator, they look really good. It is very creative, and it is scroll stopping. Now, I got to figure out what it is on my end. Like, the next thing I want to add is really, really getting to the hooks, so that I can grab people in those first 3 seconds. I got to do a better job with that. That's what I'm working on next. So I got how you build these AIs. Now I'm going to work on just the first 3 seconds with the hooks, and then I think we'll get a little bit more attention with that. Somebody did just kind of grab the QR code. Let me go back. So I want to mention this. I don't want to play it. Boom, let me stop. I'm sure you can hear my audio here. So yes, I'm still coming through with audio. So on this, that is the QR code for my repurposing like a pro long form content into shorts. So if you want to grab the QR code, there it is for you to grab. And it's completely free. And I'm just trying to help people. I've been doing this for a while. I do have a couple more workflows that I will actually be giving you, but this is the QR code if you want the repurposing like a pro guide to be able to do all of the things that I do, taking the long form content and making it into short clips. Hey guys, it's been a great time hanging out with you today. You have really stuck in there. I need 1 or 2 more people to click that like button before I get out of here. I will be out next week. Next week I'll be out, but then we're going to talk about some of these Black Friday deals. So if you're like me and you just never know what new piece of gear or accessory you could buy through Black Friday, I'm going to go through the Black Friday deal so we can all be on the same page and do what we like to do together anyway. Talk about gear. We love doing that. So I'm going to talk about the gear, and maybe we all can kind of geek out about what's new and what's discounted. All right, Marianne, thank you as well. Thank you so very much. Hey, guys, I will see you the second Sunday in November.
Hey, this is DJ Strick, and I would like to thank you for watching another edition of The Stream Show.